I'm Chef Rakhi Vaswani of Palette Culinary Studio, and today I bring you to my studio to spend sweet mornings with Mawana Select specialized range of sugar, where we're showing you lovely recipes, short, sweet and simple with techniques and a few shortcuts, and it's your road to heaven pleasure. Today I'm going to show you a nice chocolatey delicious devil's chocolate cake. I love to make this, when my kids have friends over, it gets wiped off in minutes. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending in my butter. And in this I'm going to use my Mawana Select caster sugar because it's a super fine texture and it's amazing for baking. It gives me more aeration, it's going to blend in easily. As you can see, my sugar has really nicely blended in. So that's the reason I use the super fine sugar in this recipe. And next I'm going to start pouring in my eggs one at a time. So I'm going to add a little bit of flour to this because the eggs might just get curdled with overbeating. And I'm going to break in another egg into that and make sure all of the eggs are incorporated in while it's beating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix my flour and my cocoa powder, everything into one bowl. A little bit of vanilla there. I've got a lovely vanilla powder, so I want to put baking powder and 1/4 of baking soda. In goes my chocolate. I would love to sieve the mixture so that there are no, lumps going in. So before I put this into the tin, I want to line my tin a little bit. I'm going to grease that with a little bit of butter. The butter paper only at the bottom. And then another layer on top of melted fat. You could use butter or oil for any of this. So in the oven at a 170 temperature for a good 30 to 35 minutes. And we're going to have this lovely cake ready. For the frosting, I need some butter into a pan. I need my chocolate again grated and some water. I'm going to bring all of that to a boil together. I'm adding some demerara sugar from Mawana Select, and now you can see that everything is melted together and it's come together. All we need to do is let our frosting rest for a while, cool it down, put it into the fridge and let it become really nice and rich and luscious. Now that my cake has cooled down, I'm going to get it out of the tin, and my frosting that I made earlier has already been set. So what we need to do is get the cake out of the tin. Cut that into 2 halves, for which I need a serrated knife. And there, you have a lovely devil's cake, but it's not yet devilish because we still have to put that frosting over. So I'm going to use this as my top layer. So just want to put that aside, turn this over. And I'm going to put that because that's going to give me a lovely height. And I'm going to put this as my bottom layer. And I'm gently going to trim this a little because I don't want a mound coming there. So I'm just gently going to trim that. Okay. I'm going to take my lovely luscious frosting and I'm going to nicely spread this on my cake. Just be very nice and generous. Even on the sides. Now that my cake's already been frosted, I can't wait to decorate it. A dust of lovely icing sugar, Mawana Select icing sugar, will do the trick. My devil's chocolate cake, all iced, frosted and ready to go. Can't wait to get your hands on them, can you?